Walking toward the camera. Video chick producers, they're fantastic behind the camera. Nod your head. Yes, you are. Absolutely. Somehow, they make Stan the Annuity Man presentable, I think, right? So, they need to do more makeup. I said, makeup, come on, hit me. And my wife's like, no more makeup, please. So people are always like, hey, does Adidas sponsor you for it? So, 'cause look back, look, producer. I mean, come on, man. That is a Adidas jacket, Stan the Annuity Man logo, and it's denim. You don't have that. You don't have that in your wardrobe. You should. So, what are we talking about today? Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, and that's including yours. We're talking about 401ks and annuities. Which one's better? Does your 401k offer an annuity? Should your 401k offer an annuity? If your 401k doesn't offer an annuity, what do? You know what? I think I'm going to cover all of those topics, all of those questions in detail, but because I'm a music freak, I love music. I have my own band. It's a garage band. I won't tell you the name. Down the road, I'll tell you the name, but I won't tell you the name. Yes, I'm lead singer. Come on now, you know better than that. You shouldn't even have asked that. But after this music video that starts right as I swoop my hand across the camera, now. I mean, this is a great story. When I decided to do Stan the Annuity Man YouTube channel, we have to choose the music. That music you just heard, which is now stuck in your head, you can never get it out, right? You know, that whole thing. When they first hit me with that, I'm like, no, because I'm into like the metal, rock, you know, let's hear some guitars. But it kind of works, right? It's kind of funky, as they say. 401ks and annuities, let's talk about that for a second. The Secure Retirement Act that was passed in 2019 in December is encouraging 401ks to start offering annuities that guarantee lifetime income within that plan. So instead of you just choosing mutual funds, you're going to be able in the future, hopefully with your plan, that 401k type plan, retirement plan that your company offers, you're going to choose annuities for future income. The hope. And if you do, that's good because Social Security was never put on the planet. Did I say Social Security? Yeah, Social Security. That's kind of the Southern. Social Security, that's how a Southerner would say it. Social Security is never put on the planet for lifetime income as your primary source. But unfortunately, I think most people rely on that. Hopefully, you are not one of those. You're trying to think, should an annuity be part of my overall income flooring plans? Probably. Now, less than 10% of companies, private companies, offer pension plans. Remember those dutiful pension plans? You got the Frolex, I call it, a fake Rolex. You got the Frolex. And then you got the pension, if you work forever for the company. Those really don't exist anymore. Less than 10% of the companies have it. If you work for the government, you don't get a Frolex. You're going to remember that Frolex. It's the things you buy on the streets in New York City that looks like a Rolex, but it's not. It's a Frolex. It's a fake Rolex. I digress. But if you're working for the government, you're getting that pension income stream, which is an annuity. So you can't hate annuities and then hate your pension. You can't hate annuities and then hate Social Security because they're all annuities. It's all lifetime income guarantees. So for those of you out there that have these retirement plans, what I call accumulation plans, it's been growing and growing and growing and growing and growing, tax deferred like a 401k. You've had it in the mutual funds. We've been in a roaring bull market forever. You can just literally monkey throw a dart at the wall and pick the stock and it goes up. Eventually that's going to end. But fortunately for you, you've ridden that train, ridden it right up. So what do you do now? You're at the finish line, you're at retirement, you're trying to consider, should I transition from growth to income? And with 10,000 baby boomers reaching retirement age every single day, I mean, there's literally a demographic tidal wave of people that are looking for contractual guarantees. And typically those contractual guarantees that they're looking for is lifetime income. Because I'm assuming, now producer, follow me here. When you retire, and you get to the finish line, you don't want to be behind that camera anymore. The only thing that matters is for that income stream to hit your bank account every single month so you can go see your kids and grandkids. Nod your head. Okay. My producer's nodding your head. I'm assuming you are too. And if you're not nodding your head, your spouse is. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife, love her, been married to me for over 30 years. What a masochist, right? Bless her heart. She could give a rip about any of this investment stuff, annuity stuff. She could care less. She's tired of seeing the logo All she cares about our daughters, going to see our daughters, and hopefully grandkids in the future. I've got names for them, by the way. If it's a girl, it's Stanielle or Stanetta, okay, obviously. If it's a boy, it's Stan or Stanford. Those are my choices. I think there's logical choices. I think Stanetta is a girl or Stanielle is beautiful. Danielle, Stanielle, no? I digress. So, you're looking for lifetime income. You have a 401k. If they offer an annuity inside of it, great, choose that. By the way, if they don't offer it, you can yell at your plan now with the Secure Retirement Act and say, hey, the government said it's okay to put one in, so put one in because I need income for the future to complement my Social Security. Yes, but if they don't, or if you need more income, then you're going to have to look at an annuity. I know it's horrible. Why? Why isn't there another product that can give me lifetime income for the rest of my life that I can never outlive? I don't know. But all I do know is annuities are the only product on the planet that will pay you for the rest of your life, or pay you and your spouse or partner for the rest of your life, regardless of how long you live, period. The annuity industry has a monopoly on that benefit proposition. So you're saying to yourself, well, why don't I know that? Good frickin' question. I mean, if I'm annuity czar for the day, I'm pounding the table, I'm wearing the Got Guarantees t-shirt, which you've seen on previous videos, like Got Milk, right? Because annuities provide that lifetime income stream. So getting back to the point, and the question is, you need lifetime income. My advice to you is to get your pencil out, sharpen it up, and say, okay, we're getting this for Social Security, we're getting this out of dividend income, we're getting this coming in, like rental income. What's my gap? What's that gap that I need to fill, lifetime income, that's going to hit my bank account every day? I call that the guaranteed income floor. You're laying the floor, player. You need flooring. You need income flooring. You like player, right? That's good. You need an income floor. So annuities are part of that income floor. So the question is, how much gap do you need to fill? So if it's like, hey, Stan, the annuity man, me and the wife need, or me and the husband need $2,222 a month. Okay. To fill in that gap, what do I do? As America's annuity agent that represents pretty much every carrier on the planet, I quote that. I can reverse engineer. I can put into our calculators that are proprietary and the fantastic number one on the planet, our annuity calculators, and say, here's the amount that we need per month, and then have all the carriers bid on that to show how much money it would take to create that contractual guarantee. And oh, by the way, we can set it up to when your Learjet hits the mountain, 100% of the money goes to the beneficiaries that's left in the account. The evil annuity company doesn't keep a penny. That's how it works. So you need to ask yourself a couple of questions, 2 questions actually. What do you want the money to contractually do? And when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? And if it's income, give us those specific parameters, theannuityman.com, and we will run those quotes for you so you'll get a feeling of how this works. By the way, all lifetime income streams are based primarily on your life expectancy at the time you take the payments, not interest rates. Interest rates play a secondary role. It's all life expectancy driven, just like your Social Security. All right, producer, just to show these people I'm not playing, look right here. Yes, we logoed the back, so if I'm walking away from you, you can see the back, and then walking towards you, you can see, it's called branding. Okay, it's called branding. I digress. Hey, hold on 2 seconds. I had to remember something. And what I need to remember is this video right here. What's the best annuity for me? Done that one, I do a bunch of videos, but that one's a good one because if you're talking about 401ks and annuities or transitioning from 401ks to annuities, you need to find out what the best annuity is for you, right? They're not all the same. There's different types of annuities, and they all have different benefit propositions and limitations and good and bad. No product's perfect. Can we agree with that? Nod your head, producer. We can agree with that. So if it sounds too good to be true, it is every single time with annuities. They're contracts. So be careful out there. Do not buy the dream because you're going to own the contractual realities. Own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. Now with that, you need to subscribe to this channel. If I knew where you were, I'd drive to your house, I'd knock on the door, I'd say, you just watched the video, please subscribe to the channel. Why? I don't know. I just want you to. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. And for that, I'm going to give you my books. If you go to theannuityman.com, I've written 7 books on annuities in my spare time. I do like writing, I do like educating, and I will send you those for free because you need to understand how these annuities work. If you want to see quotes and use our annuity calculators, you can go to theannuityman.com. And with that, I will see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man video.